Hey, hope everyone had a really good weekend. Well, FIJI Fraternity and some news. Let's look into a lot of things that I noticed over the weekend and today. Well, here in Finland, they've already given out 1.3 million doses. They've jabbed that many people. 13. So there you go. There's another 13. In Finland, they will not give the AstraZeneca. I found this to be interesting. I wouldn't trust any of it anyway, but I'm just surprised that every country is going along their own kind of like route towards what's happening. Because in Canada, they're giving the exact same thing to anyone over the age of 40. Even younger, they're saying that they have permission to give to anybody over the age of 18, but you can read the whole article. Just noticed a lot of numbers that they use there and how it also can equal to 13. Also a lot of sixes in there, but anyway. As well in the news, they were talking about the Sin Lab as they're talking about the jabs and more. To me, it is like a Sin Lab. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, so most here, apparently, for what they're saying, will agree with getting the V certificate that they've been talking about everywhere. Of course, 58% and responded that they somewhat or did agree with it. And there's your 5 plus the 8 equals 13. But here in Finland does not have legislation to ban an unV'd person from using services, they said. Oh boy. Well, we'll see how quickly they try to change the law on that, because we already know they've agreed to it, and the EU has agreed to it first, and then Finland already said they've been working on it for a long time. Well, this old article here started to talk about the Estonia working with the WHO, because they were talking about it in the news as well. So I'm going to let you listen to a short clip on what they had to say.
It is intended to give the Estonian people opportunity to present their vaccination with the, so to say, state where in the world it can be verified, and this does not interfere in their privacy. Vaccination with the, so to say, state where in the world, and then the question is what countries would recognize it. We hope that, for instance, we can test it between Estonia and Finland. We're speaking with the ferry operators, and I also know that the ministry from the Estonian side is talking with their colleagues in Finland.
Mind you, in that clip, they are the ones who cut that. It almost sounded like he was starting to say state government, because we know they're going to be one at some point. But anyway, I can't prove that, but that was their doing, not mine. Well, we know that approximately half of all the adults in the U.S. have received the jab. That's what they are saying here in Finland. We only have 23.7%. There's your 12 if you want to add them up. But notice the owl they show along with talking about America. Wow. Well, we all know what that is, so I'm not going to go into detail other than to make that statement. Well, this was the one that caught my attention. FIJI. Let's watch.
Years since you've seen a lot of these guys.
Y'all more square than I am.
They've kept a warm spot in their hearts for the woman who kept their bellies full as a cook for their fraternity. In return for all her hearty meals, they cooked up a plan. 90 fraternity brothers from LSU's Phi Gamma Delta, better known as FIJI, pooled their money to give her the surprise of her life.
Cleaning and cooking at age 73.
A birthday surprise of 2 checks, one for $45,000 to pay off the rest of her mortgage, and another for $6,675 just for her.
Now, as sweet of a story as that is, honestly, it breaks my heart just even hearing that they have done something as wonderful as this. You have to think of, who is this fraternity? Well, we know if it says fraternity, we know exactly who they are. They're Pi Gamma Delta. You go look at who they are. You can find some information, sure. I mean, but 90 frat brothers did this, and let's just look at what were the amounts that they gave her, shall we? Before we look into that, I'm thinking 73 again. We heard them say, yeah. We know what that is, and I'm not going to go into details, but it's a spiritual power is what they call this number, at least in some sites. But how much did they give her? Well, notice the 1 that they're holding right there. Just keep that in mind for later. But $45,000. 4 plus 5 equals 9. Then $6,675. 6 plus 6 plus 7 plus 5 is 24. So there's your 6666. However you break it and boil it down. JH, Fiji, her name, Jessie Hamilton, equals 18, 45,000. So the 4 plus the 5, then your 6675. There's your 24. It all equals to 33. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to say. And then of course I'm looking at so many videos. I'll add all the links. But 24 hospitals at 90% capacity. There's your 24 plus 9. It equals 33, right? They love just doing all this. Your 66 million, of course, yeah. Plus your 5,800. So 5 plus 8, equals 15. Well, 58 plus 8 is equal to 66. But anyway, however you cut it, I see another 33. I mean, and then of course, booster shots will be coming. Don't forget. So if all of this is new to you, which I doubt it, most of you know all this stuff, they'll be getting the booster shots. I would not be even starting with the first one because we all understand how evil this is. And honestly, even if you don't think it'll change your DNA, I mean, just understand all that it is pushing towards. It is pushing towards the mark. But anyway, who trusts that Fauci? Well, I have to laugh every time I see Miss Gretchen Whitmer with her Fauci pillow because they want to get back to normal. They need to get their 70% inoculated, and then they have more boots on the ground that are coming. Oh my goodness. And half of Americans over 18 have received at least one shot, said the CDC. Roughly 32%. Oh, 32. 130 million adults. There's your 13 again. Unbelievable. Just, I can't believe all that I see. But the point of this entire video was this that I saw and caught Friday and just missed sharing that with you, so I need to share a clip of this with you.
Sir, this tiny green thing in there?
That tiny green thing in there, you put it underneath your skin, and what that tells you is that there are chemical reactions going on inside the body, and that signal means you're going to have symptoms tomorrow.
I'll just show you a couple pictures without showing video. You'll have to watch the rest on your own. It's like a gel underneath the skin. And they go to say it's like a check engine light for your car. Wow. Well, we all know where that is heading for, so all I'm doing is showing you what I have seen and what others have been talking about. So better trust in the Lord than to trust in man, especially these men that are working in the CDC, THL, WHO, wherever. I do not trust in any of them, and I hope you don't either. But do your own research. I have many links and videos in the playlist with links below always, so please do your own research. All right, let's have a great day. God bless y'all, and see you tomorrow.